Hello and welcome to the Getting Started video for Sharplook. My name is Bogdan, I am the owner of DNN Sharp and a DNN MVP. Now, if you are not already familiar with Sharplook and what it does, let me give you a few words first. So basically Sharplook is 3-in-1. First, it's a skin builder, so you can build entire DNN skins right there from the administration UI. No need for SCSS skinning or to purchase a lot of skins for every client. And then next is a optimization to the administration UI, because we basically replace all the DNN administration controls that you see normally on a DNN page, like the control bar and everything. And we replace it with a set of very light and sleek administration controls that make everything easier to do, like 10 to 20 times faster than you'd normally do it in DNN. And that's a lot. And finally, we optimize Sharplook for touch devices. So that means you can now have a CMS that you can put on a tablet. You can go to your client and build a website right there next to them. And that is a very, very interesting proposition. But let's get back to what this video is about, and that is to help you with the first steps you need to do to successfully run portals on top of Sharplook. So the first thing that I need to do is create a new page, and for that page I will set the skin to Sharplook. Sharplook is activated as a skin, and that means that you can also set it for the entire site, not just for a single page. So let's call it and I will set it visible for all users, because maybe I will have to do other testing as well. And finally, I enable it from host page skin, from host Sharplook. So I just select the host Sharplook skin, save. And now I'm presented with the option to select one of the pre-built templates. So I could start with a blank page, or I could start with one of these nice looking templates. For this demo, I will start with one of the existing templates. So let's say that we are creating a landing page. So I just tap the last icon, and you see that's what I meant, that it's touch friendly. I just tapped because I have a touch screen on my laptop, so I can definitely do everything much faster than I would do it with mouse and keyboard. So now I am presented with a new page that started from a template, and it's actually looks very, very nice. Now all I would have to do is just adjust it based on my needs. And let's take one screen at a time. First, maybe I will go into the design mode to change some of the design characteristics. Note that this design mode is a new mode that we added to DNN. Normally, you're only used to view, edit, and layout. This design mode is purpose is to also bring the designer into this process of building the website right on the website, not in the CSS files, not the ACSS files, but right here on the website. So notice on the left hand side I have some controls that, like they say, edit row, edit header, and so on. And from here I could possibly change the images, styles. Let's click, for example, edit row number 1. I just tapped it because I have a touch the screen. And now I'm presented with a set of controls to adjust these styles. For example, I could change the background pattern. I could change the color. I could put a video on the background. I could change the color, the padding, and so on. And you are also not limited to this. These are just to give you the basics, the common CSS styles that you normally would need to override. But if you need to add your own styles, just open these more styles, and you can write less compatible code here. By less, I mean you can also target sub-elements and write styles against those sub-elements. So this is very powerful to know. And then notice at the bottom that I have two buttons. One is to save and one is to create theme. What is the difference between them? Well, SharpLook by default saves everything per page. So this means all the changes that I do to layout or design apply only to this page that I've just created. If I create new pages, I won't be able to access any of these settings that I made. To be able to do that, I would have to click the Create Theme button, which in turn creates the DNN skin, the DNN SCSS skin that you are familiar with. Yes. So SharpLook works in two modes. Either it saves everything in the database, or it saves everything in a traditional SCSS skin file. That's also important to know. So I'll just save, I'll just continue this getting started. I'll try to keep it as simple as possible. So I just keep it to this current page. So now I just changed the image at the top, and maybe I could also change the color. And you see the changes apply on real time. As I change the color, the label colors also change. But if I were to also click Done Edit, this text should also change, unless and I believe this is the case with this template, the styles are specified from this HTML module that lives here. So just click Save, and now I have applied my changes. At any time I can go back to View mode, and I will see how my page really looks like. Next thing, let's go to the layout mode. In layout mode is what you traditionally do from SCSS files, and that is panes. And you no longer have to do that. You can create panes directly from this administration UI. See how simple it is to add a new row at the bottom, and then I can split it in any number of panes, up to 12, because also SharpLook is using the 12 column grid from SharpLook, from Bootstrap. Yes, and you can resize them anywhere you want, and you can place modules inside these panes. And at this point, I will stop talking about how you can use it as a skinning tool, and I will go through using it as a portal administration tool. Because right now, what I can do here is add modules to these panes that I've created. And when I click Add Pane, notice how this very nice touch-friendly screen opens here. So this is a screen to add a new module, and again I can use my touch screen to just tap, for example, the HTML module, and notice how it appeared here without the page reloading. So this means that I can add any number of modules without having to wait for a page reload each time I add a new module. So I can build my whole page and just click Save once at the end. And that's what I meant about decreasing the time you spend managing portals 10 to 20 times. Yeah, so I just added 3 panes with 3 modules, and it took me a few seconds. Now, this is just a small part of the optimization. So far, I haven't showed you the control panel. Well, where is the control panel? You may notice this small button here at the top, and basically we hidden everything behind that button. When you click it, again, it opens a touch-friendly screen, so you notice big icons that you can just tap on a screen. And here you access all the management functions that you are familiar with. You can create pages, delete them, and then you have the portal features, like the admin menu, traditionally the admin menu, and then the host feature, which is the host menu. Yes, and you have all these buttons here. But also we have this search at the top. So let's say that you want to add a new portal alias. Okay, you're not sure where you have to go. You're new to DNN, you're not sure where you need to go, so you just type alias. And notice how Sharplook brings suggestions of what you are trying to do. You want to define site aliases, just use the arrow keys, for example, or if you have a touch screen, just tap site aliases, and it will take you to the site settings screen, to the site aliases section. Yeah, so that saves you a bunch of time. But also in this search box, you can search for pages. So normally, if you have a page that's not visible in the menu, you'd have to do at least a few actions. First, go to the admin, page management, locate the page in the tree, so expand the tree, and then right-click the page, and then click on view, and then wait. And this will take you at least 30 to 1 minute. In Sharplook, you just type the page name. For example, I search for search results page, which comes with DNN but is not visible in the menu. And you can see how easy it finds it. And I just hit the down arrow, the enter key, and it will take me there. So that's what I mean about that huge amount of time that you'll save by using Sharplook. And finally, when you create pages, we have built again this simplified form. So first you select one of the existing templates. For example, let's say we want to do a blog post, so I just tap the blog post template. And next you will see a simplified form to create a new page. So you're no longer presented with all the tons of settings from the DNN form to create a page, although you can use the advanced button to get there and use that form instead. You are free to do that. And here is just a simplified with what you need 99% of the time. Just give a page name, it's public or not, and then to include in menu or not. And then the insert location, we just made it really, really simple. You don't want to add a page to a totally different section of the website. You want to add a page relative to current page. That means before, after the current page, or as a child of current page. So we try to make everything incredibly simple and without exposing a ton of options for user to waste time and energy understanding them and messing with them. And that's all to create a new page. And now we'll have layout mode, but if I go to view mode, we should see a blog post page. Yes. And finally, I will go to edit mode as a content admin. So again, this is part of the optimization to the portal management. And here you'll notice I have some HTML modules. And again, you notice the big plus buttons because they are touch friendly. So I just tap them. They will open. Again, big buttons. I can click them and they will do some action. Yes. And of course, everything is responsive. So you see how you could use Sharplook to build entire websites, but also use it for day-to-day management, but also use it as a selling point. Put this on a tablet and always carry it around with you when you go to client's demo. I think there are a lot of options that you still need to explore in Sharplook, but this will give you the basics of what you need to do to effectively start using Sharplook. Thank you for your time, and make sure to go on our site on dnnsharp.com, check the product, also dnnsharp.com/support. It's our forums, and then you can open discussions about anything I expect for you there.